We set out to travel around Japan with the goal to go beyond the usual tourist route while still experiencing the most famous sites. If you're looking for a more interesting itinerary, this video is for you.
Hello bears!
Over the 2 weeks we slept in a Buddhist temple, sang karaoke in a tiny town, hiked the old samurai trail, flew to a remote island, and even stepped into a ring for a sumo fight. This is the kind of Japan you don't usually see in a travel guide. Let's go! And what better place to start our 2-week adventure than Osaka, the city of lights and amazing food. Dive into Osaka's unexpected moments, even experience just how insane a baseball game can get. And trust us, Osaka set the bar high. Portuguese are back in Japan. The women only. Hotels in Osaka are very affordable, even in the city center. And every hotel provides amazing pyjamas, full dental set, and of course, toilets with seat heating and water jets. Trust me, we need this in the Western world. Umeda Station. Imagine everybody in your city deciding to commute at the same time. And so much food everywhere. Or is this pure? Shinsekai feels like a time machine. This area was built in the early 1900s with influence from New York and Paris, but over time became a nostalgic pocket of Osaka's past. Old school arcades, weird mascots. Which one you want? Dotonbori, the entertainment district, is alive since the Edo period. Originally lined with theaters, before evolving into the neon-lit food paradise. Best thing to share with friends is hot pot. We ended up in a hidden bar. It's konbanba.
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 Arigato.
Let's check out.
Nice ass.
Local cocktail specialties and very cool vibe. Kampai.
Are you making a video?
It's coming. What's the name of the team?
I have no clue, but they wear white.
Buffalo.
Buffalo?
Yes, Oryx. You think Americans love baseball? Well, Japanese love it even more. The game was boring, but the atmosphere was great. Like in the US, drinking and eating is as important as the game. Next we stopped by Jeans for some glasses. They made custom lenses in 30 minutes for a very good price. Japanese efficiency is next level.
See 2 dot clusters, which is clearer.
What is the speed limit?
What?
80 kilometers per hour. Most of Japan's historic buildings gone. Osaka, once a merchant city, was almost entirely destroyed during the World War II bombings. Earthquakes and fires over centuries also played a part in reshaping the city. What you see today is mostly rebuilt, but the spirit remains. Let's hug the camera and enjoy.
Look like a true Japanese. I need one of these.
Namba's back streets are food heaven. Tons of tiny izakayas, what Osaka is really famous for.
I don't think they might.
Do you know which one is this?
I have no clue.
Go for it.
Really nice.
You ate the entire meatball? My favorite? Yeah.
Oh my god, so it's really I want this is really fun. It's really nice to work out.
And tempura. So buckwheat, wasabi and some sauce. Osaka was a perfect start to taste Japan's flavors and vibe. In our trip we balanced between cities and nature, and now we take a train to the mountains of Koyasan, the center of Buddhism in Japan.
Established the Shingon sect of esoteric Buddhism in 816 with the hope of bringing peace to Japan.
The journey to Koyasan is a nice train ride through lush valleys and a cable car that pulls you up into the clouds.
Cable car.
Welcome to Koyasan, the spiritual heart of esoteric Buddhism in Japan. Home for the next 2 nights, Fukuchi-in Temple. This isn't just any stay, this is a shukubu, a traditional temple lodging. But there are rules to follow. First, you need to leave your shoes at the entrance to jump into local sandals. I have to admit, the place is like a labyrinth. You definitely need a map to find your room. Let's go.
I like it.
It's very cool. And look, there is the toilet. Here. Okay. Do you think it's a massage thing or? We also had to change to yukatans, an outfit that fits perfectly the vibe. Most temples offer the Japanese bathing experience, onsens. It's a place dedicated to relax and heal while you are sitting in hot spring water. And here you don't need to worry about what to wear, because simply you are not allowed to wear anything. You need to go butt naked. Thus, most of them are segregated. Dinner is traditional Buddhist feast called Suji Royori. This is completely plant-based, offering new flavor combinations for meat eaters like us.
Okay. And then tea, soup and dessert. Okay. So this is that. Okay.
Thank you.
So we should start with this one.
Yes, yeah.
The food was beautifully prepared and was surprisingly delicious, even if we had no idea what some of the ingredients were. What do you think this is?
Matcha salt. That's really awesome.
Not this.
Super.
Interesting flavors. If you know what is this one, let us know in the comments.
They are stone candles illuminating the path in the cemetery of a very interesting name that I forgot.
After dinner, we venture into the misty night to visit Okunuin Cemetery, Japan's largest and most sacred graveyard with over 200,000 tombs. It is also the resting place of the legendary monk Kobo Daishi, who established Koyasan as a spiritual center as early as the 9th century. That's very nice. It was magical to fall asleep in our temple room while listening to the light rain with smell of wet wood and warm lights through rice paper doors. Morning comes very early in Koyasan. At sunrise we joined the monks for a sacred ritual. Cameras were not allowed, but trust us, it was powerful chanting, a spiritual wake-up call.
Good morning.
Is Chinese yam. It's sticky food.
Sticky food.
Yes. This one is the favorite song. Yes. And put it and like mix.
Breakfast is another masterpiece of Buddhist cuisine. Simple, pure, and surprisingly filling. Who imagined that tofu can taste so good?
Yes, and this.
Yes.
Koyasan is part of the famous Kumano Kodo pilgrimage route.
And so it starts. From cars and the temple to Balint, Kika, to the route.
We are only doing a small section today, but even the short walk through the forest feels like stepping back in time.
The first one. First sacred stone, babe.
And do you see these stone statues?
Not the one.
These are actually markers, and they are placed every few hundred meters along the trail to help pilgrims stay on the path.
Sounds are quite fun.
They are different. They are Japanese psalms.
It has beautiful colors. You can find over 100 temples in Koyasan, and temple hopping is a whole experience. Each temple has its own history, its own vibe. We love the atmosphere of the Garan complex temples.
This
guy is completely high. Look at his eyes.
Oh my god. Babe, you cannot see that. This one is calmer.
We realized you don't need to go to Kyoto to see the red torii gates, and we also found the guy who paints them. But it's not just temples and spirituality, it's worth to discover the modest little town of Koyasan as well.
Do you want coffee?
But after all that walking, we have earned some food.
Hello.
Hidden on a quiet side street, we find this tiny sushi spot with absolutely delicious food. The presentation was a bit rustic, but the taste was amazing. So how was the place? It was my favorite.
This feels like couples like us. It's an internet phenomenon because it's in the middle of nowhere. But it has good ratings, so everyone does.
And for a good reason.
Yeah. And it was not sushi, it was
another
fish
machine.
with a bit of rice. Have a nice day.
Our time in Koyasan comes to an end with one last peaceful breakfast. Time to go to Kyoto. Should be an easy ride, right? Well, Japan had other plans for us. Trains in Japan are famously on time, so when we got hit with a delay, we knew it had to be serious.
So we made it to Kyoto. It was not easy. Trains were delayed, which is awkward. This is Japan, it's not supposed to happen. We already checked in and we are going to a place where I'm very excited. To the Nishiti market. which is right here.
After 2 days of plant-based Buddhist cuisine, we were craving seafood and headed straight to the Nishiki market. The 400 years old market is often called Kyoto's kitchen, selling everything in over 100 food stalls. The street food here was amazing.
This is the fake crab. Very good. Eat the bottom. Done. This?
Since Kika is from Portugal, she's a seafood snob, and even she was satisfied. Just look at these giant oysters. It's one of the biggest you ever had? Mm-hmm. They were practically the size of my face.
They are very nice, no?
It fills your full mouth.
But they're not as tasty as the Portuguese one. Agree?
We also tried baby octopus.
Almost fell. Babe, give it a try.
No, I almost ate the food, sorry. It was delicious. It's a must try. Next, we hopped in a very crowded bus heading toward Gion, Kyoto's most famous historic district. Gion is what you imagine when you think of traditional Kyoto. This is the place where memoirs of the geisha basically comes to life. We started right at the edge of Gion at the Yeshaka Shrine, one of Kyoto's most beloved spiritual sites. It's also an excellent place to cool off with the first shaved ice of the trip.
It's nice with the condensed milk. Okay, moving on.
Just a short walk away is Hokkanji Temple that was built originally in the 6th century. It is known for its iconic 5-story pagoda, and it's one of Kyoto's most photographed landmarks for a good reason. The old streets are cute, but be warned, the crowd is huge.
So many tourists.
And did we see geishas? Well, not exactly. More like hundreds of tourists dressed as geishas in rented kimonos. By sunset, we reached Kiyomozu-dera, an UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the best viewpoints in Kyoto. Its massive wooden terrace overlooks the entire city. There is something magical about watching the sunset from here. You can't help but wonder who stood here centuries ago, seeing the exact same pink sky. As night fell, we ditched the map and just wandered.
This is the street with the lanterns, which has a lot of little restaurants hidden and marked with these lanterns, and we checked most of them.
Kyoto tip: always book your dinner spot in advance. We learned it the hard way. Every time we asked for a table, the staff just smiled. We basically got a full walking tour of Kyoto's restaurant scene before finally finding a place. Strong wasabi?
No, wrong hole. That's him. It's probably he. Hi, Valins? Valins.
We started day too early to beat the heat and the crowds at one of Kyoto's most iconic spots, Fushimi Inari Taisha. And despite we arrived before 8 AM, it was already busy.
Ready?
From the first gate, it's a 4-kilometer hike to Mount Inari, passing through thousands of vibrant torii gates. Respect to whoever maintains these. Each gate is hand-painted, just like the ones we saw in Koyasan. Okay, so what's this place about? Fushimi Inari is dedicated to Inari, the god of rice and prosperity, and dates back over 1,300 years. And it's a real hike. Not everyone got the memo though. We saw people doing this in rented kimonos and wooden sandals. As we climbed higher, the crowd slowly thinned, and some stretches were surprisingly quiet, even peaceful.
The top.
made it to the top. By the time we reached to the top, the heat was full on. We were drenched, exhausted, but honestly, it was worth every step. If you are visiting in summer, trust us, come as early as possible.
It's not all sweat, it's water, okay?
After a quick refresh at the hotel, we crossed the city to visit Tenryuji and the nearby bamboo forest. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, originally built in the 14th century. The garden design was absolutely breathtaking, one of the best examples of traditional Japanese landscape we have seen. And then the famous bamboo forest. We are not sure if we saw more bamboo or more people. It's a short walk, very photogenic, but after a few minutes we were ready to escape the crowds. At this point, we were templed out. We were hot, tired, and ready for the next Kyoto experience. Food and drinks. Let's go! The Kamo riverbank is pretty cool. Perfect place to have a beer by the river or in one of the local bars. Cool vibes. After drinks, we had dinner plans in an awesome beef place. I think it's romantic. And I also think that when you're drunk, it's very difficult to navigate in the small streets.
I'm not drunk.
Later.
Yes.
Oh, 愛してる。
愛してます。
あ、
愛してます。愛してます。How is it?
Let's see who is here. Here we learned Kobe is not on the top of the beef chain. So today we are eating the 3 big beefs. Can you explain what we have here?
Matsumoto beef. Kobe beef. Omi beef. Arigato.
Voila.
First, the fat. Looks like we're in Hungary.
Yes, it smells so good.
He's having sex with food sex. Sorry. What did you just say, Valens? We are on?
Evacuation. Everybody talks about Kobe, but that was the least amazing. It was amazing, no?
I agree.
Then we went back to the bars by the river. It was fun. Okay, Kyoto is a must in your first Japan trip. It's beautiful, but we had enough of the crowds and the temples. That's why our next stop is the Nakasendo Trail. A trail used by federal lords, samurais and merchants during the Edo period, and first we speeded up with the Shinkansen, even reaching 280 km per hour, before we finally slowed down. We arrived to Magome Post Town at 600 meter elevation. It is the 43rd town out of the 69 on the full trail and the most busy and touristy out of the ones we visited. At the end of the beautiful narrow town, the path starts where we disappear for 8 kilometers in the deep forest.
Yes, bears. They said you need to make them know you're around.
We are around. Okay, you're always gonna go on the bamboo side.
We need to talk about bears. Yes, there are actual bears in the forest, not often seen but real. Mostly Asian black bears who are not looking for trouble, but if you meet them with cubs, you can have a problem. The Japanese solution are bear bells.
The bear? To let them know we're here.
So they don't eat me. Sounds like a good plan.
You can find them every few hundred meters, and it's basically saying to the bears, hey, I'm here, please don't eat me.
Hello, bears. This point is 777 meters above sea level. power spot of the happiness. Of the happiness.
Echo.
Yakui! The green thing I like.
Marijuana.
Halfway through the hike, we came across something you don't expect on a trail like this. A tea house, just sitting in the forest. And it's run by volunteers from Tsumago who serve up free tea and pickles to passing hikers.
It's raining. Purify yourself. Little bridge.
From this point, we started to ascend, and the little stream next to us slowly turned into a river. Luckily, the clouds also disappeared as we got close to Tsumago. Tsumago was one of the first towns in Japan to be protected, and it shows. But it's not a museum. People live here. The silence isn't curated, it's just how it is. This town is so gorgeous. Proper Japanese alpine style. Now we were heading to a tiny bus stop. By the way, you can reach all these little post towns by public transportation. It's a bit of a hassle, and hiking is a lot more fun.
We made it.
Cheers. Japanese beer.
After we took a train to Kizo Fukushima, another post town that is by far not as well preserved. You can find accommodation also in Tsumago, but they are quite limited, so for us a perfect alternative was an onsen in the forest.
New hotel. New pyjama. In the mountains.
This place was almost completely empty, so we had both the indoor and outdoor spa only for us.
Nature sauna.
まもなく1番線に列車が参ります。危険ですから黄色い線の内側にお下がりください。
What is the name of the station?
Yabahura Station.
From here it's a steep climb over the Tori Pass, the highest section of the Nakasendo trail.
Looks like a busy town.
This part is less visited, so we were not surprised we were the only tourist. But we were definitely amazed that we did not see a single soul. Only an old man who invited us to his garden.
What happened?
Nice guy offered us a cucumber.
Nice old guy. His own planted cucumbers.
That's true. This is your color type vibe.
Yes, and this is my type of car. It's a nice day. Finally we go to the forest for some shade.
In the Edo period, this was considered the toughest section of the trail because of blizzards and bandits hiding in the forests. This hike is a lot more quiet. We didn't meet anyone until we arrived to the top. Here at the peak, a shrine and a surprisingly not red torii gate was waiting for us.
We have some company.
It's funny, in Switzerland this means cows.
Like this floor. Green floors.
A long time ago, a villager who had no children found an abandoned baby in the tree hole. He looked after the baby and they lived happily ever after. It said that you will be blessed with baby if you make tea with the tree bark.
Well, in scared of infertility. To give luck in Europe. You are here. And where are we going? Narai station. We will pass another thingy. Another viewpoint. The toilet. We might go. Yeah.
Did you realize we are hiking with only small backpacks? Obviously it's not all our stuff for 2 weeks. Japan has an amazing service. Hotels transport your luggage for a small fee to your next accommodation. So we sent our luggages from Kyoto to Matsumoto already, so we only had to carry clothes for 2 days.
No, I'm not. Ah, I can see it. But you can go ahead to cut the web.
The view is.
Andiamo.
Even the bears speak Italian. They don't attack like this, they attack like this.
No bears. I mean, it's good, but it's bad.
At the end, we didn't have a bear encounter. There was a big noise at some point in the bushes. Kika thinks they were bears, but I'm not convinced.
As we enter the little town, do you have any words?
The alpine program is over. Well done.
We reached Narai, once the richest town on the trail. Long street, dark wooden houses, stillness everywhere. For lunch, we stopped in a traditional family-run restaurant.
Mika got the tempura and I got the pea larves.
Jesus Christ. I believe you're gonna eat that.
Pea larves, let's go.
He's crazy. I'm not even surprised anymore.
It's actually very good. It has a lot of seasoning and sauce. It's very good. You should try it.
I'm not gonna. 5.
Thank you. Thank you, Naza.
Brought the corn. Make a race here.
Now we are on our way to Matsumoto for a surprisingly fun and a bit crazy time. Now it's time to discover the famous castle.
Kakkoi Castle, which means cool castle. The crow, the black castle. In this one.
Quick history. The fortress was built in the 16th century and it's one of Japan's most well-preserved castles that avoided fires, wars and earthquakes, so you can still appreciate the original materials. Let's stop for a second. What do you think this castle looks like? You are absolutely right. It looks like Darth Vader's helmet. And it's not far from the truth. George Lucas was actually inspired by samurai armor when he designed Darth Vader's outfit. I told you Matsumoto doesn't have a lot of foreign tourists, but they have a lot of Japanese ones.
Put your shoes in this bag.
Okay.
Go inside, show up to you. Thank you. Step in.
But there is one recommendation: don't come on a Saturday on a summer weekend, it will be completely full. The castle was nice, but now we are ready for a Saturday drink.
Yeah, let's have a sake, no?
We are in the sake pub in Matsumoto.
Number 2. It really tastes like wine.
It's really nice.
So what do I think of Matsumoto? I think it's really a mix of old and new.
It's like us.
Matsumoto.
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 Matsumoto, arigato.
Downtown Matsumoto.
As we went into the modern city center, we bumped into something we didn't expect. A Japanese Oktoberfest in August. It didn't make much sense.
Oktoberfest in Matsumoto.
It's so cool.
But they definitely kept the important German elements: beer, sausage, and bad music.
Big time party. Big time party.
What do you want, drinks or food first?
Wurst with chopsticks. Beer fest in Japan.
The The food section had a Japanese twist with some amazing seafood that reminded us we are still not in Bavaria. Now we are ready to go to the bar area of the town. As eating and drinking different izakayas, we realized Matsumoto is ready for Saturday night.
Each time I find myself laying flat on my
The night ended in total chaos. I even felt encouraged to try some of my old gypsy dance moves. So why did we want to show this Matsumoto experience? If you look at it alone, it might not be the most iconic town in Japan. Matsumoto was a fantastic experience, giving us a better pictures of Japan's culture beyond the known temples and the big cities. And what's next? Have you ever heard of the beautiful Niijima island? It's a hidden paradise that even many Japanese have never heard of, though it's technically part of Tokyo. The small island offers unique activities like the volcanic sand spa, night onsen by the sea, special food scene, or the secluded surf beaches without anyone else around. If you are searching for a true island adventure in Japan, you might not need to go as far as Okinawa. First, where is Niijima? It's part of the Izu Islands, floating only 160 km away from Tokyo. Getting here is part of the adventure. Either you can take an overnight ferry or take a short flight from the tiniest airport ever from the biggest city in the world.
Ready for a tiny plane?
The airport felt like a bus station and the plane was not bigger than a bus. This idle window seat.
It's bad.
We flew above a few other islands, but Niijima's beauty stood out already from the plane. From the airport, a free shuttle bus took us to a tiny little street where in a tiny little house we had a tiny Airbnb room. On Niijima, forget about taxis or Uber. The best way to get around the island is by renting a rusty old bicycle. It works perfect. We immediately cycled to the best beach for sunset, right next to the open-air onsen. The Yunohama onsen is very special. First, it looks like a Greek archaeological site. It's open for 24 hours a day. It offers fantastic scenery, and very uniquely in Japan, it is mixed gender. So we could enjoy it together with Kika, under the night stars, and with the sound of the crashing wave. Kakkoi! Niijima kakkoi! It's dinner time, and the last open restaurant had a very interesting menu. So some horse meat sashimi. Not what we expected in Niijima.
It smells really bad, that fish, but it doesn't taste very good as well.
Very good.
It's amazing. I love it.
Can I have some?
Yeah.
Early morning, we headed to the Habushira beach, which is famous for two things. It's 7-kilometer long sand beach and for competition surfing. We were not lucky with the second, as there were no waves.
No surfing today though.
But the beach was empty and absolutely beautiful to hang out. As it's a long beach without surveillance, you need to watch out for the currents. They are quite powerful. When we were leaving the beach, we learned an unfortunate news and we faced the dilemma. We had a return flight for the following day, but a typhoon was approaching the island overnight. It felt risky to take our tiny plane with typhoon conditions, jeopardizing our next and last stop on our trip. We made a tough decision to change our flight to the last one today, allowing us time to still visit the coolest sites.
Coming with the bicycle to the airport. Ever done that before?
We only had to agree at the airport verbally to change our flight. No paperwork, done deal. Next we headed to the more protected beaches on the west for an easy swim in the crystal clear waters. It said on a clear day you can even see Mount Fuji from here. Before leaving, we tried one last experience that Niijima is known for, the sand spa or Sunabaru. As a kid, could you imagine any better job? Playing in the sand and burying people.
Someone who is doing it professionally.
The heat builds up slowly, but it's intense.
You like it? A butterfly.
The short trip to Niijima felt like a holiday in our holiday. If you're looking for a real beach experience and you are short on time, I don't think there is anything better you can find close to Tokyo. Now we are shifting gears and flying to Tokyo. For the next days we will discover this mega city, go to the biggest tuna action in the world, eat cheap or expensive, and enjoy the nightlife. Tokyo is a mega city, and due to many options, you can easily overlook some of the great things it offers. Life-threatening food, sumo fights, traditional architecture mixed with crazy nightclubs and karaoke, or the best immersive museum. And we took the challenge to experience it all only in 5 days. Not easy, and to accomplish, we had to move around and stay in different parts of the city. Let's go Tokyo! After landing from Niijima Island, our first accommodation was near the Taranomon Tower in Minato District. It's a business area with great views to the Tokyo Tower. It was busy like no other city, but it did not feel chaotic. We started in a traditional Japanese restaurant, and despite the crazy crowd, they made you feel like a guest. After serving exceptional food, the chef walked outside with us, saying thank you for our visit. The next morning we aimed for an ambitious breakfast at Tsukiji Fish Market, a place that is on top of every travel list.
Sure. Let's try this.
It's kind of sweet. Oh, it's fine.
It's clearly focusing on tourists, but some of the more hidden parts offer awesome food options.
What do we have? Can you explain?
Berry tuna, sea urchin, fish eggs, Japanese omelette, wasabi, ginger, and rice on the bottom.
Perfect.
Was it your favorite experience? By far not, but it's totally worth it. Right after, we headed to the famous Shinjuku area to stay in a traditional onsen. It's a fantastic place to relax in the middle of the busiest area of Tokyo with a great night view. And Shinjuku by night is not so chilled, so we filled up with some food before we experienced the famous nightlife. We started in the entertainment district Kabukicho, which is Tokyo's version of Times Square.
Some Tokyo craziness. Find Godzilla. Find it. Where is it?
It's an area that is not guarded by police, but by Godzilla. You cannot miss Golden Guy, which used to be the red light district that was turned into 200 bars in the 70s. The tiny bars are as big as a small hotel room, and the atmosphere is largely impacted by the people who are in it. It is visited equally by locals and tourists, giving an interesting vibe.
We're hoping Tiny and Lee. Arigatou gozaimasu! Tokyo by night.
Almost by morning.
What's the time?
I don't know, 4:37.
Next day we started extremely early, because we were heading to the largest tuna auction in the entire world that starts at 5 a.m.
Everybody was ready at 4:30 to guide us where to go.
Which is cool.
Yes.
They're really
Makes
nice
us
in
ready
Japan,
as well.
actually.
You cannot really go inside the auction, so you watch it from above. Luckily, a broker stepped by and explained us what is actually happening.
I'm a dealer here. They are making 3 lines. They are all from northern close to Ireland.
Okay.
Ireland. Where are you from?
Portugal.
Portugal. Oh, close to your country.
Yes, as well. Yeah.
Because long distance boats can't go back to Japan when the freezer was full.
Okay.
It needs at least 10 months.
Awesome. And those ones, do you know where they're from?
They are different species. They are from all over the world. 3 lines. They are bluefin tuna, frozen bluefin tuna. It's the biggest, biggest tuna, and it's the best tuna, most expensive. Before them, big ice tuna. They are not so expensive.
Do you still like tuna after dealing with it so many times?
I used to like tuna. I eat a lot of tuna before, but not anymore because I get sick of tuna.
Understand.
Where are you from?
From Hungary.
Hungary?
Yes. No tuna, no sea.
Cheap part goes to the supermarkets. This part is okay. It's good. It goes to hotels and restaurants. This part goes to the izakayas, which is cheap, and this is the gold, which goes to upscale restaurants. Straight A students.
Go back this. Yeah.
Okay.
Every restaurants are good here.
Okay.
6 a.m. sushi.
Why not?
We had a breakfast here, but not too heavy, as we had lunch plans in a luxury restaurant in the luxury area of Tokyo, Ginza. famous restaurant was preparing with precision the highest quality dishes. It was very nice restaurant to try, but we preferred the vibe of the izakayas. Have you ever heard of Team Labs? This was one of our favorite experiences in Tokyo. There are two of them, and everyone recommends the Borderless exhibition. The Borderless exhibition is a must in Tokyo. Don't miss it. Next morning, we started with some interesting food. After trying Buddhist cuisine in Koyasan, eating bee larvae in the Japanese Alps, and lately eating horse meat sashimi in Niijima, it's time for the infamous toxic fugu, the puffer fish that can easily kill you if it's not prepared the right way. And to drink?
The drink is a cocktail of puffer fish collagen jelly with it's a fresh kiwi.
Yes, it's a risk, but I would not try anywhere else than Japan. To get a license, it takes 2 to 3 years of practice with maximum Japanese precision. I felt okay.
You wanna try it? Oh my god. I think the skin is very chewy, but it's nice and the sauce is awesome.
Nice, but like the skin, it's chewy, it's tough. Let's put it on the grill.
Man, it's really funny that it moves. Not like meat moving, they actually...
Grilled drink.
Drink is obviously the best, but the grill was nice. The fillet and the skin was very good.
Mind blowing.
I hope we survived. We did the puffer fish on my bucket list. While the taste is okay, and it's an experience.
He's happy.
I am happy.
We are at the most photographed place in Japan, the Shibuya crossing. Every green light feels like a flash mob as over 2,000 people can cross at the same time. Crazy.
Female category, Mika is crossing the finish line and she made it. Brilliant performance.
Thank you so much.
Another famous spot that is a must-try is the 24-hour open giant Don Quixote megastore. This is the ultimate crazy shopping experience. It's definitely a must. It really shows cultural difference. Still in Shibuya Ward, it's worth to visit Harajuku neighborhood, especially Takashida Street, where you can find some pretty bizarre stores.
So we cancelled the museum program, you wanna go here instead, no?
And after we eat some bacon.
We also visited the bohemian and hipster Shimokitazawa district. It's full of vintage stores and second-hand records. It's fun if you look for a different face of the city or for a haircut.
Still feels like a flash mob.
With umbrellas.
Visiting Shibuya at night is also a must. The crossing is still crazy, that is fun to watch from one of the rooftop bars with a drink in your hand. Few streets away, Shibuya has its own Golden Guy vibe at Nonbae Yokocho. It feels more young and less touristy. And the real nightlife starts after midnight when the metro system stops and everyone who stays takes it seriously. So we did. Everyone was super friendly.
Was it a good party?
It was a very good party.
Why?
Because the music was awesome. You know, I would come back tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, every day. Today we are shifting gears for a Tokyo time travel. While much of the city was reduced to ashes in World War II, a few places, like Asakusa, partially survived, bringing you back to the Edo period. This means traditional buildings, restaurants, and sumo. We went for a sumo exhibition as there were no real tournaments at the time of our visit. It was a lot of fun as we could even go inside the ring. Who do you think will win, me or the sumo master?
I'm from Hungary. Lift your leg.
The second bet is more difficult. We have a rugby player from New Zealand. Will he win the fight? Or you start with the miso?
No, I think.
But it's cool, we see the new city, now it started to rain, yes? The pagoda, Asakusa, and you can see the sky tree, or at least what is not under the clouds.
Hey! Sorry, it was a joke. Asakusa is really cool. It's more chill. It's more like Kyoto.
Chill Kyoto.
Yeah.
We didn't care about the rain, we had to see Sensoji at night. Thanks to the rain, we could observe its beauty without the big crowd.
Perfect sightseeing weather. Too bad Pika has the umbrella.
Look at the sky tree is coming back. In Tokyo there are three main viewpoints: Tokyo Tower, Shibuya Sky and Sky Tree. And we chose the last one because it's the tallest and easy to access from Asakusa. It was interesting to connect all the locations we visited by metro, and it also felt like a look back to the last days we spent in Tokyo. But hey, it's not over yet. We went to see the nightlife of Asakusa as well, starting with some games and ending up in karaoke again. Last light breakfast, and the sky started to cry as we were packing to leave. Tokyo was great. Some people love it, Some people hate it. For us was just perfect time and we enjoyed every single second. Beyond the unique experiences, we loved the people we met, they were so nice and friendly to us. Join our next trip around the world in Mexico, Polynesia or Africa and let us know in the comments what we should visit next time in Tokyo. Thank you very much for watching.